Welcome to the Martini Mortgage Podcast, episode 118, called Why Wait? And this is being recorded in May of 2021. My name is Kevin Martini, and I'm a certified mortgage advisor, NMLS 143962, and producing branch manager of the Martini Group at the Cardinal Financial Company, NMLS number 66247. Why wait? What a crazy title. Perhaps a better title would be Why Waiting to Buy a Home Could Cost You a Small Fortune. Some of the folks that are listening to this episode of the Martini Mortgage Podcast are currently homeowners that realize their current home will not fit their changing needs in the future, or worse, their current home does not meet the needs of their family today. Some folks are renters who happen to have a strong desire to become a homeowner, but unsure if buying right now makes sense. Here's the punchline. Many people today are sitting on the fence trying to decide if it is right time to buy a home. And I believe if this is you, you have to ask and answer two very simple questions to help determine if right now you should buy a home or if you should wait another year. As a primer, I have been in the financial services arena since the late 80s, and I have exclusively been in the mortgage arena since 2006. However, folks, I am still a very young man. As a CMA, which is an acronym for Certified Mortgage Advisor, I have been through a rigorous education and training program, and I am committed to educating the families I work with to prepare them for a secure tomorrow. I truly believe to have a secure tomorrow, one must own real estate with the proper mortgage strategy. Yes, I said proper mortgage strategy, because not all mortgages are created equal. With all of my heart, I believe that a mortgage loan should be used as a tool to create wealth. Okay, let me get to the two magic Kevin Martini questions one needs to ask and answer a yes to determine if they should buy now or they should wait another year. Question number one is, do you think home values will be higher a year from now? Question number two is, do you think mortgage rates will be higher a year from now? Let's start by breaking down the first question. Do you think that home values will be higher a year from now? Let me make this clear. I am a certified mortgage advisor, not a real estate agent, and real estate is not just local, it is hyper local. With an open heart, I have no idea where home values are going to be a year from now, so I have to lean on the projections from the major industry forecasters. I personally do not trust one forecaster, since some are real estate bulls and some are real estate bears. So I have found that it is best to look at the average of all the trusted forecasters. And when you do that, the expectation is that home prices will increase by 7.7% in the next 12 months. To help illustrate what a 7.7% increase means, let us consider a house that is valued today at $325,000. For audio illustration, if you are a buyer making a 10% down payment, which would be $32,500, you would end up getting a $292,500 mortgage. Using the average projected appreciation rate of 7.7%, that $325,000 home today would cost you $350,025 next year. And if you were still putting a 10% down payment, that would be $35,003, which means you would have to borrow $315,022. Higher home prices are forecasted, and based on that forecast, you would have to put an additional $2,503 in down payment, and you would have to borrow $22,523 more by waiting to buy a home in 12 months. The answer to the first question is yes. Yes, home values will be higher a year from now. Let us look at question number 2. For quick reference, question number 2 was, do you think that mortgage rates will be higher a year from now? Now, at the time of this recording, and for conversation only, mortgage rates are hovering around 3%. Most experts, and myself too, believe mortgage rates will rise as the U.S. economy continues to recover. When mortgage rates increase, your buying power is reduced. The 4 major entities I track as it relates to future home loan rates are Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, the National Association of Realtors, and the Mortgage Bankers Association. The projections average out at 3.6% for the first quarter of 2022. What does higher mortgage rates mean to you as a home buyer? Simply put, a buyer will pay a lot more in mortgage payments each month if both of these variables increase: home value and mortgage interest rates. Assuming a buyer purchases a $325,000 home this year with a 30-year fixed loan rate at 3%, after making a 10% down payment, their monthly principal and interest payment would be $1,233. That same home 1 year from now could be $350,025, and that mortgage rate would be 3.6%, which is based on the average of the 4 major entities I mentioned earlier. The monthly principal and interest payment after putting 10% down totals $1,432. The difference in monthly mortgage payment would be $199 a month. That's $2,380 more per year and $71,640 over the life of the loan, assuming a 30-year fixed mortgage. Let me say it again. The cost of waiting to buy a home 12 months from now would increase your monthly payment by $199, and that means it would cost you $2,388 more per year, and it would cost you $71,640 over the life of the loan, which, added to the approximate $25,000 a house with a similar value would be in home equity this year as a result of home appreciation, the total net worth increase of a purchaser could gain buy-in this year is nearly $100,000. There is no way to sugarcoat it. An extra $100,000 is a fortune. The answer to the question number 2 is yes. What was the question? Do you think mortgage rates will be higher a year from now? I think so. Experts think so too. Home values are projected to go up, and so are home loan rates. Right now, purchasing power is amplified. Purchasing power, simply put, is the amount you can afford to buy for the budget you have available to spend. It's important for me to highlight, as mortgage rates increase, the price of the house you can afford will decrease if you plan to stay in a certain budget. Let me wrap up episode 118 of the Martini Mortgage Podcast. If you are a renter today, I do not know if homeownership is right for you. If you are a current homeowner that has a home that does not meet your needs for today or in the future, I do not know if you should upgrade or, well, I don't know what you should do. But I do know it should always be home loan first and then go find your home. I truly believe there is no substitute for education, and the education needs to start with the economics. And if the numbers work for you and your family, you have the certainty in shopping for your new home. I am proud to provide the families I serve with trusted advice with a frictionless process that provides them certainty. If you have questions about what you've heard on this episode of the Martini Mortgage Podcast or about buying a home and getting a mortgage, know that you now have a friend in the business. My name is Kevin Martini, and I'm a certified mortgage advisor, and I am here to help you and your family. Just give me a jingle at 919-238-4934. Again, my number is 919-238-4934. Thank you for tuning in to the Martini Mortgage Podcast, and please share this episode with the people you care about. And thank you in advance for leaving a 5-star review. Again, thank you for listening. Now it's time for me to do the disclosure. This material has been prepared for the marketing purposes only. This is not a loan commitment or guarantee of any kind. Loan approval and rates are dependent upon borrower's credit, collateral, financial history, and the program availability at the time of origination. Rates and terms are subject to change without notice. Corporate address 3701 Arco Corporate Drive, Suite 200, Charlotte, North Carolina 28273. Cardinal Financial Company Limited Partnership doing business as NMLS 143247. For a full list of more licensing information, please visit https://cardinalfinancial.com/licensing equal housing opportunity. For more information about Kevin Martini and the Martini Mortgage Group at Cardinal Financial, visit www.martinimortgage.com.